Hey, what's happening, YouTube? Hey, it's been too long since I've given you an update on the Power Stroke project here, so I thought I'd do a short update. I don't have a ton to say. There's not been anything real serious happen, except that you might notice that the red and white extended cab pickup is not here anymore. I didn't have a ton to do to that one. I did a few things, cleaned it up real good, and sold it in less than a week. So that one has gone to a fairly local guy here who was thrilled to have it. His son is into these 7.3s. He's got a pretty ambitious drag truck project that he was talking about. That sounds like a pretty cool project. I may try and catch up with him later on and see how it's gone for him. But that truck is gone. And I am also, you can kind of see signs of it there. I am partway through swapping the transmission out of the white crew cab. So got the new trans in, got everything bolted back up. I've got a few other things that I need to do to that one yet. It needs new glow plugs. There's a leak in the air conditioning. It's a little low on gas, so I'm going to put some new seals and O-rings in that one and try to get it charged back up. And then I'm hoping I may have a buyer for that one as well. One of the guys that was interested in the other truck didn't have quite as much money to spend on that one as what I wanted for it. He's looking for a truck, and I told him about this one. He seems to be very interested, so I'm hoping I've got somebody on the line for that as well. Aside from that, I've still got a big red 4x4 dually. And I've still got the black regular cab. That black truck, I've pretty well decided that if at all possible, we're going to try and hang on to that one. It'll make a great truck for just running around the farm here, hauling some firewood. It'll be a little easier to get it into places than my crew cab. And my son, who's about to turn 14, has kind of grown attached to this one. So he's shown some interest already in having this for his truck. So I'll have to decide how we want to go about that. Those of you who have already crossed that bridge, give me your input. I'm kind of on the fence on that. You know, is that something where I retain ownership of the truck and I let him drive it? That way, if there's any issue and I need to take the keys, there's very little argument about it. Or is that something where I'm better off to sell the truck to him for something, some kind of price, and have him take some ownership and responsibility for it? I can see benefits to both approaches, quite frankly. So this one's going to need some work as well. The power windows don't work. There's no air conditioning in it. Actually, I don't even think it has an AC. Condenser coil in it. As you can see, it's got steelies on the back here that are mismatched to the aluminum rims on the front. So I need to get some tires on those rims. Get some tires really on all four corners. And get this one in a little bit better condition for him to use. So that's kind of what we're thinking at this point. I am still debating which one of these two to keep. Having a hard time with this decision. I can see merit to both. So I will, I'll definitely do a video on my thoughts of both of these two trucks, kind of why I'm torn between the two. And I'd also like to do a running comparison of the two, take you for a ride in both of them, or at least do a startup and a good walk around of both of them, just because they're similar in a lot of ways and yet very different at the same time. So been enough of you have asked for that I want to try and make that happen before one of them leaves the yard here. But that's where we're at this point. I apologize for the delay in the update, but it's been a busy few weeks here for us. We've had a couple of weekends out of town. Actually, my kids just started back to school, so we've got sports and things in the evenings, and a lot to keep up with. So progress has been a little bit slower here as of late, but that's okay. Progress is following priorities, and that's what it needs to do. So thought I'd give you an update. Post your comments and your thoughts down below about what would you do with your 16-year-old son, or what was your experience and what do you think of it? Thanks for watching.